Hello, I'm Shirley and welcome to my channel. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Now today's video is going to be all about monsteras and light and how to grow them big. So let's get started. So I did a earlier video about my monstera. If you'd like to see that, it's got lots of basic information that's very important for you with your monsteras. This monstera here is, we call him George. He is 36 years old, just in case you're new to my channel. And because I've looked after him so well, I thought it's about time I explained how I did that. So all of that sort of information will be in that video if you'd like to go to that later. But for now, we're going to talk about monsteras. Whether it's a Thai constellation like this one here, or this one is an albo. It doesn't matter. They're all basically the same. And what you want to do with your monsteras is, in the wild, they grow up these very tall trees, hundreds of feet tall trees. And they grow really high, and as they grow high, they are searching for the light, and their leaves and the whole thing gets really big. So what you want to do is you want to encourage your little monstera to grow up from a very early age. So when you've got him potted up, in whatever medium you decide to do, this one is actually pon. If you want to know about pon, you can go to this video. It's Pon for Beginners, and it will show you how to set up your baby monstera in pon if you'd like to do that straight away. If not, you could just use a straightforward aroid mix. I do talk about this in my previous video, but for those who haven't seen that, this is soil, good rich houseplant soil, and put lots of perlite, orchid bark, and I would put worm castings in there as well. It's very good for the plant. And once you've got him in, I would then find yourself some little stick. This one is a bit flimsy. I'll probably change this later, but just for demonstration. That's a stick. And then you could get yourself some of this Velcro for plants. It's just very thin. It's really good. If not, you could use some string, something soft. Try not to use wire. I've done wire myself, and it is a nuisance. It cuts in, if you're not careful, into your plant. So you put your stick in the back of your plant, and you look at your plant. So you need to come a bit closer for this. Look at the plant and find the thick stem. You don't want to use these. These are just the stems up to the leaves. You want your stake stem, the main trunk. And then you find something suitable. I'm just going to use this for now. This might be too flimsy. Perhaps I should have got something a little bit thicker just for the demonstration. And you go so far up. I've cut the tape too short now, aren't I clever? Anyway, I might just about make it. And you just gently tie them on. Now it would be better if you was to perhaps get a little bit closer than I've done. And tie that thicker part if you can. I don't want to damage any roots because he's new, he's young, isn't he? You can see that. But that's the sort of thing that you do. So you'd probably put that further down and get that stem, that stick a bit closer to that stem. Anyway, the idea is that you alter this every, say, month, or maybe a little bit longer than that. And you get, as he grows, so he starts to be trained up, literally, the stick that you've chosen. And that's, even from an early age, it's a good idea to do that, because the trunk is only going to get thicker, more difficult to move around. So if you can do that, that is a really good thing for you. And then as he grows, you want him to be able to grow in an upward direction. Now, he's going to search for the light. So if you've got a window over there, all the leaves I'm going to turn around and face that window. If your window's over there, it's going to do the same thing. Now with George, we had windows all around the house, so you can see what's happened here. He's grown like a bush in all directions. But he does have the back here where he's got very few leaves facing that way because we always had a wall there. So he grew like a bush, but if you want him to grow up, then definitely stake them up. I'm actually doing that with this one now, even though he's 36 years old. George is going to go up a stake. I've put him on a short stake at the moment. It doesn't look too sightly, I'm sorry to say. And at the moment he's on that, but I'm going to change him to a tall wooden stake. And then I'm going to put at the top some kind of grow light. Now I have at the moment got a Sansi light up there. It's better if you can get as strong a light as you can get. These plants live for the sun, literally. And they consume a lot of water in their leaves and they need the light. So he is a light absorber. He looks for the light all the time. And if you have the light above him with a good solid stake at the back of him, start with the small and just get bigger as you go along, and he then will go up, up, up for that light. Now the beauty of the Monsteras is that as they grow up this stick that you have here, your stake, towards the light, they will get bigger leaves. It's like magic. The leaves at the bottom might not be so big, but the leaves at the top will get bigger. And as he gets bigger with his leaves, so the fenestrations, there will be more of them. And this is the secret to having big leaves with many fenestrations. Find the right place in your house where you can put a really good light, grow light. Place it above where you want the plant to be. Get him staked up, make sure he has the soil you want to use, whether it's palm or if you want to use good aroid soil. And make sure, as I said in the last video, about drainage. So if you go to the last video, there'll be lots of information there. And then as he grows up, hey presto, he will grow bigger leaves and many more fenestrations. So when it comes to light, all of the Monsteras respond well to growing up a stake and to have a light above them. And the ones that have the variegations, such as the Thai constellations and the elbow, you know, they need quite a bit of light because part of their leaf is white or creamy or yellow, and only the other part of the leaf is actually receiving what they need for the plant from the light. So if you've got that sort of a plant, it's all important that they have this light. And that helps them grow bigger leaves, it helps them grow up tall and with lots of fenestrations. So what you're really looking for is a light, a grow light, that will cover the amount of light that he needs, which in light speak is 400 to 1,000 foot candles of light, or 4,000 to 10,000 lux. Don't ask me what all this means, just remember the numbers. Rewind and write the numbers down, or I might write it down in the description underneath so you can check it out. These plants could do with 10 to 12 hours of light a day. Now when you think about that, we just don't do that, do we? We just don't have it. I mean, you know, luckily if they're by a good window, south facing, they might get a lot of light there, but different times of the year, there's going to be less light from those windows, it's going to be less intensity, all that sort of thing. And then you've got your days when you've got your cloudy weather and all of that. So if you've got a grow light and you've got it in a position that's not going to bother you when you want to sit down, watch TV or whatever, so think about that one. This plant can just be absorbing all the time. It's wonderful, wonderful rich light. So, and then the magic will happen. So, check out my previous video because there's a lot of useful information there. Really important for your monsteras. After all, I have grown him for 36 years, so it's worth looking. And you might like this one. Don't forget, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Bye.